Hello, this is Melissa Libby, and welcome to Mom Treading Water. I love partnerships. I discovered my love of partnerships in my professional career. It absolutely made things more efficient. It reduced the amount of work I had to do, better rewards. So, with the right person or the right people, partnerships are the best. And even with Mom Treading Water, this year has been amazing because we are coming up on our 1 year birthday. And I did not expect to have so many partnerships with amazing women. And those partnerships, not only have we developed some amazing friendships, but it made sense. And it was great opportunities to learn from each other and to support each other and help each other grow. Again, with the right person, it makes perfect sense. Before we get into all of that, if this is your first time joining Mom Treading Water, welcome. Thank you for being here today. If you are returning, I can't believe we're coming up on 1 year. Thank you so much for all your support. It really has been an amazing, exciting year. Now, if you haven't already, please do rate, review, subscribe, and share. When you do that, it helps the analytics and helps with the growth of Mom Treading Water. It's a free way that you could help me out. So anything you're able to do, I do greatly appreciate it. If you haven't already, please be sure to follow us on Facebook under the name of Mom Treading Water. Coming up on Memorial Day weekend 2022, we're going to be having some giveaways and exciting fun times during that weekend to celebrate the first birthday of Mom Treading Water. You can also follow us on TikTok, Pinterest, Instagram, and YouTube. If you go to Mom Treading Water's website, which is momtreadingwater.com, all one word, subscribe to our weekly newsletter, as well as see blog posts and podcast episodes. Now we're done with the business. Let's get to the topic. Partnerships. They're the best. They're so smart. With the right person or the right people, it provides an amazing support system and an opportunity to grow and learn. As moms, or as parents in general, we do normally accept support from grandparents or aunts, uncles, maybe even some friends. But specifically, I'm going to be talking today a little bit more about women and moms, because I think it's an untapped resource that we should be drawing upon more, including myself. We know being a parent is not always an easy gig. Yet sometimes I feel like we don't support each other the way we need to. We make judgment, or if we disagree or do something different than another parent or another mom, we almost put up a wall. I know I honestly have done that. But by learning from each other, empowering each other, supporting each other, creating that partnership, it might just make things a little bit easier. There were two topics that seem like they come up consistently on mom groups. Specifically with stay-at-home moms, that there is this feeling of being lonely, not having any other friends or mom friends. And that is very legitimate. As a stay-at-home mom myself, I can absolutely feel that's a legitimate concern. I even have a blog article about it. 9 simple ways to find your friendship group. And the majority of those ways are free. So if you are in that predicament, check out that blog post. It's a super fast read. The second, and this is a little bit more what I'm going to focus on today, is that it's moms who work out of the home versus stay-at-home moms. It's like this big competition with who has it harder, who has it easier, who has it tougher, who's more the superhero. And whether it stems from wanting to do the opposite, of jealousy, of frustration, of just needing a good vent, Why does it need to be a competition? Why does someone need to be more of a martyr, to have it harder, have it tougher? Why are we not supporting and building each other up a little bit more? Because what's right for my family, which was for me to become a stay-at-home mom, does not mean it's right for another family. We're all different people. We're all different types of moms. Our children are all different. Our families are all different. So what works as a need for one family might not work for a need for another family. And that's okay. We can still support each other and encourage each other and learn from each other. By supporting each other more, maybe it can help us remove some of that stigma that all stay-at-home moms have it super easy and they sit on the couch and watch shows and have ice cream all day. Or that working moms are more concerned about their careers than their families and that they have the audacity to put their children into daycare. Instead of criticizing each other and joining that bandwagon of folks who make those types of judgment, let's support each other. Let's help each other out. By removing the stigma from one group, it helps remove the stigma, hopefully, from the other group. Here is an example of moms not supporting other moms. My son was probably about 6 months old, and an individual and I were going to go, we had to run to the mall for something, and obviously my son was with us, putting him in the stroller. And outside the store, there was a sign with spaces marked for women who were pregnant. This other person, my goodness gracious, irate. All she kept saying was, well, I didn't have that when I was pregnant. That's ridiculous. Why would they need that? I just had to walk. I had to tough it up. Going on and on and on. That's exactly why you should be supporting that person, because you know what it feels like to be pregnant and have to, especially if you have kids with you, schlep everything out. If it's making it a little easier for that pregnant woman, Godspeed, help them out. And let me say, I am saying this as a woman who has never been pregnant. We are an adoption family. My children came through us through adoption. And I get it. I haven't even been in that situation, and I get it. So you've been in that situation. You have had to tough it up. Why are you so against it getting better, having better circumstances, having a better culture, environment, awareness, whatever you want to call it, for that poor woman who's pregnant and say she's trying to schlep 2 other kids in with her? It's so unsupportive. You know what? It's beyond not being supportive. It's selfish. My point is, instead of this comparison, wanting it to be harder for someone else or making it tougher for somebody else, or thinking your situation is so much harder and someone else has a cakewalk, just support them. You never know someone's circumstances. And going back to stay-at-home mom versus moms who work out of the home. So if you establish that that other mom has it way easier than you ever could, do you really think it's going to make it easier for you? Is their circumstance, how much is it really impacting your own direct circumstance? If anything, you're just keeping getting frustrated and angry, and by making that comparison, is it even solving anything? It's not. It clearly is not. Easy answer. No, it does not solve anything. As moms, as parents, we all have different paths. We're all trying to do our best. What matters is that we are trying, and we're trying to be good, kind people and teach the same of our children. So next time you hear someone say something like that, making that negative comparison of stay-at-home moms have it tougher or moms that work out of the home have it tougher, think about how you can be encouraging. There is another blog article. It's called 8 Simple Ways to Encourage Mom Support on Social Media. Because I think social media is definitely a place where it feels very easy to start criticizing. You get to be able to hide behind a keyboard. Think about what you're saying to someone. Is it really bringing value? Is it making someone feel better, or is it making someone feel worse? Are you trying to make yourself into a martyr? Support each other. It's not a contest. We all have the same goals. We're just getting there a different way. We're doing what's best for our families. And as I said earlier, everyone's path is different. What's best for my family might not be what's best for your family, and that's okay. Just show kindness and compassion. Just be a good person. I want to thank you today for listening. Again, if you could please show this mama a little kindness by subscribing to rate and review Mom Treading Water, I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to join our newsletter on our website, which is momtreadingwater.com. Thank you for joining me today. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others.